Hello YouTubers and welcome to my little special here. I just wanted to show off my rather small but decent GameCube games collection. I bought the GameCube on the day it was released here in Denmark or Europe, and I've been buying games ever since. I've been getting rid of some and getting some new ones, but I have a decent collection now. Not a big one, but a decent, with some rare games and some cool games. But let's start off with some of the more normal games. First up we got Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Pretty good game, my favorite Sonic game I've ever played. I wasn't into Sonic in the old days because I was a Nintendo fanboy, but this made it all better. I really like this game. It was the first Sonic game to be released on a Nintendo platform, or a Nintendo main console platform. I think there was some games on the Game Boy Advance, which I also have, but not right now. And I think they link together too, so it's pretty cool. But Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, pretty good game. Then I got Super Mario Sunshine. Really good game. Not as good as Mario 64, but still really good. Really innovative, and trying something new is never a waste of my time. I really liked it, but I haven't really played it since. And I must say Mario 64 is a lot better, and the games that came after, Mario Galaxy, was amazing. So this is somewhere in between. And but still kind of the worst of the 3D Mario games, but still pretty good. Then of course we got Super Smash Bros. Melee, or Melee, or however you pronounce it. Got this day one, as I remember, and really played this a lot. Wasn't my favorite, what can you say, favorite multiplayer game. I wasn't into multiplayer games at the time, but I really liked it, and I played it a lot by myself and with my brother. Pretty good game, as you all know. This was probably the first GameCube game I ever played, because I remember there was like a tour before the GameCube was released in Europe, and they brought this game to show off the what you call, I don't know, but show off the graphics of the system. And this just blew me away. It was an insane graphical masterpiece at the time. It was so beautiful, and it's still beautiful. I really like this game, but I never think I actually played through it. I think I got to the last level or something, and then I stopped because it was too hard for me. I don't know, but still really good game. Then next up we got a double game. Two games in the same series, both pretty good. I only completed this one because this one was kind of, I got lost at some point and I couldn't, and I spent hours trying to find out where I was and what I was doing, and I just couldn't, and I gave up. So, but this really good game, one of the first person adventure games, or shooters, or whatever you want to call it. I played it in a long time and really loved it. This one too, tried a little more things, but still, I really like both of them, and the atmosphere was amazing. Then we're just gonna talk a little bit about this. This was one of the, what do you call it, release games, the games that came with the system when it came out. So of course I got this one. I played a lot of Wave Race 64, so I had to get this one, because my brother loved Wave Race 64 too, and I wanted to play something with my brother at the time. But yeah, a decent racing game, nothing special. Next up we got Luigis Mansion, which is one of my favorite GameCube games, because it's a fun game and it's very atmospheric, like Metroid Prime, but it's still fun, and it's not too weird or anything. I don't know. It's just a really good game, and I actually got the sequel for the 3DS, and I'm playing that right now. But I really wanted to go back to this one because I really think I like this one better, because it's like a one big mansion you have to explore, and I felt like the sequel was more of a course game, like you have one course and then one course, like the original Mario games, but this one was more, you explored more, and I really liked that. So, great game, great game. Then we got Star Wars Jedi Outcast, or Jedi Knight 2. Never played this one, I just bought it at like a yard sale or something, so I have nothing to say about it, but want to play it at some point. Then of course, Mario Kart 64, Mario Kart Double Dash. This I also bought used, as you can see, not sold separately. It probably came with a Mario Kart bundle, Gamecube bundle at some point. Really good game. One of my favorite Mario Karts, except for maybe Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, or maybe, I don't know, probably my second favorite Mario Kart game. Then we got another racing game. I'm not really into racing games, but I have a couple for the GameCube because Nintendo don't make what you call regular racing games. They make racing games with just insane, yeah, you know, like this FZero. FZero racing games are crazy and fast, and I really like that. And the graphics were superb. And I think Sega made this. I think they did. I'm pretty sure they did. And it was really good. So I'm really happy with this game. Then we got the First Pigment. I never completed it because, I don't know, I really liked it, but it was kind of, I didn't like the timing in it. I don't like having a time limit. It stresses me out, and it's not relaxing to me. So, but I really liked the game, and of course I bought it because it was so original at the time. Then of course we got the first big adventure game for the GameCube, as I remembered. It was really hyped, but not that great, but I still played through it, and it was fun too. It wasn't bad or anything, it wasn't that deep or anything, but I really liked it. Starfox Adventures. Then we got Doshin, the Giant. Never played this either, got this used at some point. Just bought it because it was a first party Nintendo game and kind of a thing where they kind of tried something new. Haven't tried this ever, but at one point I think I might do it. Then we got one of my favorite GameCube games and a little bit of an overlooked game, I think. It's Battalion Wars, which is amazing. It's just a regular third-person shooter, but it's really fun. And there's a lot of like team tactics involved, and I really like that. And I wanted to play the sequel on the Wii, but never got around to buying it. So this one is a really big recommendation. Then we have Pokemon Colosseum, which I only got because you can get Jirachi in it, I think. It was also a used game I got, and yeah, it's a decent game, but I like the official Pokemon games more, like Red and Blue and stuff like that. Then we got Star Fox Assault, which is the most hated Star Fox game because it was made by Namco, and there was a lot of like on-foot missions, which is kind of what turned me off of it too, but it was still great when you had to fly around and stuff. So I can recommend it for those parts, but for the land parts, it's not that great. Then we have some of the more rare games from my GameCube system collection. We got Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door, which some say is the best Paper Mario game. I don't know, I only played a couple of them, but this one is pretty good. I like it. Not a lot to say about it. It's a definite must play, and you need to get a hold of it soon. Then we got Baten Kaitos, Eternal Wings and the Lost Ocean. It's a JRPG where you fight with cards, like magic cards or whatever, creature cards. Can't remember what it's called. It's been a long time. I never played through it, but I liked the time I was spending when I got it. Okay, then we got Phantasy Star Online Episode 1 and 2. I never really got into the game, but I really wanted to because it was like the first MMO I ever got, but I didn't have a broadband adapter or anything. I remember buying the Resident Evil remake for the Gamecube at day one, and then just regretting it because I didn't like it, and then getting this instead. And I don't know if I was happy with this, but I didn't return it and get something new, that's for sure. Then we got Ikaruga, probably the best shoot 'em up in recent years. It's an amazing game. I really played it a lot. Could never get very far in it, but loved every part of it because it was so intense, and I really liked that. So really great game. Then we got Killer 7, which is kind of I haven't really played it too, but I wanted to for a long time, and I got it finally used, and yeah, I just think I need to play it at some point, but I never really got around to it, but supposedly it was very good. Then we have some more strange games, or not maybe, but I play on a PAL system, on a European system, and you can't get every game in Europe. It's probably the area where you can get the least games, and I was a really big Naruto fan at some point, and one of my friends was in the US, and he picked this up for me. So I'm very happy for this. But you can't really play games, American games, on a European system. So I actually got one of these, Freeloaders, which means you can play games from other areas, like Japan or the US. And I'm really happy with this. I actually got it with this game I have right here. I was part of a Nintendo competition here in Denmark where I won the Pokemon part of the competition, and I won this game from Japan, plus the Freeloader, and plus some other stuff. But this was really great to get. I never played it. I just have the box and everything. I like how GameCube games in Japan are very small compared to like a regular sized American or European sized. This really surprised me, but the disc is the same size, so it makes sense. I just don't know why Europe and the US had to get these big ones instead, but you'll never know, and it doesn't really matter. But I really like this packaging because you can the cardboard around it is pretty cool too, and you just slide it out and you have the game inside. It's very cool. I like the small boxes. When you do something different when you're packaging, it's pretty nice. So I really like that. So thank you to Nintendo for at least doing something new in Japan. That was my small but at least decent GameCube collection. I just want to say thank you for watching this small but decent video, and I hope you want to watch some of my other videos. Just click on my YouTube tag name and watch away. Thank you for watching, and I'll hopefully see you another time. Thank you.